What's going on, chat? Today is March 24th, and I'm gonna show you how to trade recap today. So I did catch shorts here, and I think another short, but I'm coming in the market today, right? Let's take this out right quick to show you how I got it. And let me just replay the market, right? So coming to market, I'm looking at the price action for today. I'm seeing that we took out Asia high in London, and we also took out the low of Asia. So what I'm thinking here is I'm looking for shorts to London lows, right? So first thing I mark out is the manipulation, right? The first thing I did was mark this as well, right? Just to see my ranges, right, for the day. Just to see all my ranges. I know it might be cluttered, but that's what I marked out first, right? Just to see where markets, at least pushing towards to. But I'm looking for the first bullish move after London or first bearish. So right here, we got this first bearish move right here, right? And that's to wick low to the body high. So as I'm going down to the 1 minute time frame, I was up at this time. I'm looking at the market, just seeing what it's doing right now. See if we can get a pullback, right? Right here, I thought we got the pullback, but we actually didn't, right? So I'm still waiting. So we got the pullback here, right? You could have took longs right here, but I didn't take it. I didn't take the longs here, but you could have took this, risking what, 50 points, 1 to 4, and I think this hit. Did it? Oh, it didn't hit, but you see how it got stopped right here. So I'm watching it. I'm not in this trade, but I'm watching it, and I see that we break all through the OTE range, right? So now my buy switches to short, right? Because we're looking for an imbalance here. We got the imbalance, but it swept all of this OTE range. So all this is invalid to me. Now my buy switches to short. So now I mark the first, the leg, the manipulation leg before we get the move, right? So right here to this wick, to this body is the manipulation leg, right? So this is the, let's say, let me try to put it like this way. It's kind of similar to this, right? So right here, right? So we did imbalance, we came back up, then we swept this, right? So what I'm doing is marking the manipulation leg, which will be this, right? Same as here. This will be the manipulation leg. All right, so after we see that happen, I'm looking for a pullback to the 0.5 range. I'm looking to take a trade off that range as well, right? I could have went right here, took one off this one, but I would use the manipulation leg first, because usually that one works 9 times out of 10. Right, so as I'm waiting, my entry was right here, right? Let me see if I can move it for you. Right. What I like to do is, you don't have to do it, because I could have just put a what was it called? I could have just put a red line at the OT range so I could just like put a limit and win it for sales. But I didn't. I wanted to wait for another confirmation because I did see this happen, right? Even though this pulled back, even though this successfully pulled back, right? It still got invalidated. So now I want to look for another confirmation, which will be this gap right here, this fair value gap. So I marked out this fair value gap that you see right here as well. Didn't want to enter at the red. I wanted to enter at the close of this fair value gap. Right? So as let's play the market. Right there. You already see a reaction right here, right? I entered right here. I was targeting the next low. Right? I was targeting for the next low. So I'm in with 2. I will also put up a little video too as well of me taking a trade live. I was on TikTok live. I was in a trade and I was up probably like 800 or 1,000. Right? I took partials. Think right here. Right? So took partials here because I didn't like this move. Right? So when I did that, I went to break even as well. You can see how it played out. Right? So I obviously won the trade because I did go partial. But me going break even made me lose some profits. Right? That was already in. But you can see that this trade still hit. Now if I would have followed the rule and entered here, right, with a 50-point stop, targeting the next low, I would have successfully banged this trade. Is not mad about it, but I just want to show y'all guys how this pattern forms a lot of times. This, I wouldn't say, I could say it's an M pattern, right? Because, you know, it kind of makes the M here, right? Yeah. M pattern, then we get a pullback, right? As soon as we get that pullback, right, market goes right back down. And what I always say, you fib the wick high to the body low. Once you fib that wick high to the body low, give you all this OTE range. You set a limit right here, target resting liquidity or previous low, you hit the trade. That's the recap for today. I did make 300 on this trade with 2 minis, but I did take another trade, which put me at 900 for today. But yep, make sure y'all stay profitable. Watch the videos, man. Hope this helped. Y'all have a blessed one.